is Shani Thomas, and I'm an instructor at Inside Studio Bar in Ottawa. I've been an instructor for the past year and an athlete my entire life. As an athlete, I always struggled to find a form of fitness that left me feeling challenged but not injured. I played basketball for many years and I suffered from a stress fracture. That's the worst news I could have ever gotten. I searched the internet for all types of fitness that I could do without getting injured again. My answer became Barre Fitness. It's a 1 hour-long fitness class that elongates your muscles and takes your legs and your arms to a point of exhaustion where you even get a bit of a shake. I've been instructing for the past year and I've decided to just use this as my form of fitness. I even stopped doing track for a bit because I fell in love with it. So I'm here today to teach you how to get a dancer's body without actually being a dancer. I'm going to also show you what all the benefits of barre are and how you can set up a barre studio in your house today. So what is barre? It's spelled B-A-R-R-E. It confuses a lot of people. They even pronounce it barre. Well, it's not barre. There's a lot of studios in the world. There's even one in the Philippines. These studios have been around for many years, but they're just starting to become more popular because celebrities, professional athletes, and even clothing lines like Lululemon are starting to endorse them. Each studio has instructors. All the instructors are different and they have different backgrounds. Some of them have a background in track and field like myself, others in dance, and others in gymnastics. The way the classes are set up is they're 1 hour and it's a 4-step formula. They do moves that are toning your arms, your legs, your glutes, and of course, which is most important to me, your core. With the instructor, they turn on the music, all the moves are done to the beat of the music, and you get going for the whole hour. Not a lot of sweating is done, you don't need a towel, and the studio is kept at a certain temperature. You want to wear socks. The socks, which for some people, they're confused as to why you're wearing socks. The socks help trap heat in your legs. Once your legs are warmer, you can become more flexible and you can go deeper into the poses. Now, the benefits of barre. It's accessible to all levels of fitness. I've taught classes with 18-year-olds and 7-year-olds in the same exact room. Now, how is that possible? Small, tiny, controlled movements. We're not going chaotic, we're going small. And the smaller, the better. So you're doing tiny movements to get huge results. Now I'm sure you want to get started on the other end of that computer, so let me show you a couple moves that you can start doing today in your house. So when you come into a normal studio, one that has equipment, you'll want to grab a lighter set of weights, a squeeze ball, a resistance band, and a mat. Today, we're in my house. So we're going to grab a chair and a resistance band. There's many moves you can do, but I'm just going to show you 3 to exhaust your thighs, your arms, and your core. Let's start with the legs, my favorite part. So we're going to go into wide stepping. You're going to grab onto your chair. You're going to step your feet nice and wide, turning your toes out to either side of the room. Now start to sink your seat down, which is your glutes, in line with your knees. And then the tuck, which is the best part of the class. You want to bring your tailbone down and start to bring your navel into your spine. Shoulders relax down, and you're going to do small movements. We call it down an inch, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch. So you just want to go through that, maybe turn on some music, and start with this move. Each section you want to keep it about 3 minutes long. Then, from the down an inch, up an inch, you can start to press your knees back. Back behind you. Press back and back. Now there's a really good song on, you can go to that beat, press back and back. Pulse down, press back. You choose the combination, but that's just an introduction to some moves. Now, for your arms, a resistance band. So you're going to control the resistance. You can decide how much resistance you want by stepping on the band. You can bring your feet hip-width apart, or even step 1 foot on the band. We're going to start with our tricep. So that's the back of the arm. That's that arm where everything starts to shake. Let's tighten that up. So step on the band, feet hip-width apart to start. See if that's a bit too challenging for you, and then adjust from there. From here, you want a slight bend in the knees and start to tilt forward, and then extend your arms straight back behind you. Now you're going to just lift up an inch, then down an inch. Up an inch, and down an inch. Notice how I'm holding in between every single move. We're trying to let go of all the momentum and use small moves. So up, hold, uphold and uphold. From that uphold, you can even add a bend and stretch. So you're bending and straightening out. Bend and stretch. Bend and stretch. Up, bend, stretch. You decide the combination. I'm sure you'll get creative in your house. Last and final move, let's tighten up our core muscles. So my first core section, what I do is come down onto the floor and sit up, just like this, bringing my toes together and knees apart. You can use your hands behind you as a kickstand, but as you develop that strength, you can start to bring them up in front. So you just want to lift your right knee up and down, then up and down. If you start to feel it in your hip flexors, that's when you notice sit down, sit back a bit more, and start to draw your knee in towards your shoulder. So it's up and up and up. You can start to switch sides, alternating sides, add some different moves there, and even come to a next position where the fingertips are lightly underneath the knees and elbows are out to the side. You can start to sit down and do that same movement. Down an inch, up an inch. Down an inch, up an inch. So those are the 3 moves. It's a 1-hour-long class. You can get creative in your house. You can use the chair, you can use your band, and you can even find a little ball, maybe in your basement, that you can use for some moves too. So I hope you enjoyed my little speech of how to start Barre Fitness today in your house. If you'd like any more information, you have my email, so let me know, and I'd love to see you guys in a class anytime, even at 6 a.m. if you can make it out there. Thanks so much for watching.